This shit better not be ass like Switch 1. Okay, Switch 2 has finally been graced down upon us after 8 long years of waiting. It's bigger, has magnets, a mouse feature, I think, a new button that does God knows what, and a new Mario Kart game is to possibly release with it. About time. I mean, you could have just give 8 Deluxe DLC to 9, or give DLC to other games! Okay, I'm calm, I'm sorry, I'm still a little salty about a certain game not getting any updates. Anyways, we're not too sure on what new things this hybrid console will do until April, so we're all speculating until the Direct finally pops up. But how about we stop thinking about the Switch U... Sorry, Switch 2, I might have made a lot of people mad with that. Anyways, let's stop thinking about that and think of what to see in the distant future. This is the Nintendo wish list. My version, of course. I think Nintendo, I think unique. I think creative. I think innovative and imaginative. I think give VR another go.
You what?
The 90s were certainly not ready for the Virtual Boy. It proclaimed to be a VR console, but was it really? Sure, it was Project 32 VR, but it's not VR. It's a Game Boy with a red and black color scheme. Sure, there was talk for color, but that would be too expensive. I mean, VR is expensive. I don't think it would have hurt anyone if they did try colors. But in the end, it was a total flop, not even lasting a year and selling around 900,000 units. It's been a joke in the Nintendo community. It even appears in official games at times. Nintendo did dabble in VR again with Labo VR, but outside of a few games that supported it, it didn't go very far. So this time, I hope they go all out with a new VR console. Hell, it doesn't even have to wait until Switch 2 is dead. Have it coexist with it. The Wii U and 3DS coexisted. It wouldn't hurt. We could also have an official way to play the library of Virtual Boy games. Does that interest you now, Nintendo? Oh, and face raiders and AR games would be so cool on it. Okay, but what if we don't get a new console and just get a Switch 3? Oh, please don't do that, Nintendo. How about we go back to see what made the other consoles so special? I always thought the Switch 2 would be like a DS. Dual screens. They don't need to be 3D, they just need to be foldable and detachable. Or at least one of the two. This way you could have Wii U style games. You could put one screen in the dock, while having the other in your hands to draw or do commands on the top screen. Would make porting or remaking Nintendo Land a lot easier. Let it have online play if so. Or if not two screens, try to find a way to connect the Switch to the dock. Then it would be exactly like the Wii U. Download play and local wireless play. The Switch does have local play with other consoles to a certain extent. But what if someone doesn't have a certain game, or you're out somewhere and you have nobody to play with? There should be an icon to see how many people within a certain radius have their Switch on them. That should make the Joy-Con vibrate to let them know that someone is around, whether it's sleeping or not. Then by hosting, you could set it to download or local wireless play depending if they have the game or not. I never got to do a lot of download play as a kid, so this could be a fun alternative to find players in your area. On the topic of being out in the open, bring back Street Pass. Street Pass is such an amazing feature on the 3DS. It's absolutely bonkers how it did not get added to the Switch. Street Pass had some unique ideas and games. While only supported 80-ish games, the main attraction was in the plaza. These games are so much fun. We started off with two, that being Find Me and Puzzle Swap, but the others you had to pay for, and those were the best. You got Me Force, a shoot-'em-up style game with the shirts being dependent on weapons, Monster Manor, where you had to explore a haunted mansion, kind of like Luigi's Mansion, and Battleground Z, a beat-'em-up where you hack and slash zombies. Depending on what hobby the Mii has, it depends on its weapons. There's 13 games in the plaza, and almost each one rocks. I say most because Flower Garden is boring and kinda suck at market crashers. Loads of people love Street Pass. So much so, people started making a community out of it and started hosting events from time to time. While other games used it for just getting items or challenging ghosts, I feel like Mii Plaza got it right. I don't care if it's just the Mii Plaza that gets a return. I just want Street Pass games again. I do believe that is all of my wishes for a Nintendo console outside of Miiverse. Look, they got rid of Twitter support. It needs to happen. I'm tired of scanning QR codes. I doubt Nintendo will listen to this, or even watch this. But hey, you never know. I'll be waiting patiently for the Direct. Until then, later gamers.